Welcome back to Young at the Parks. We are back today at Universal. It is Kelly's first time back here at Universal Studios in Orlando. It is a very rainy day.
Yeah.
So, but
that's okay. I figured it might help with the crowd. So.
And we've heard a lot on online groups that it is super slow today.
Yeah.
So that should definitely help. Got our UAP face masks on, which are pretty comfortable actually.
Yeah.
So these are nice if you see them around the parks. Well, let's go inside and check how everything is. And we're also going to talk a lot about the different procedures inside the parks this time. Because in the last video, I was so excited about being here, I kind of forgot a lot of that. So we'll definitely talk about that as we move throughout the park. One new thing walking into the parks, in lieu of scanning your finger, they do ask for photo ID. So make sure you have a driver's license or any other kind of photo ID available, because they will ask for that coming into either Universal or Islands of Adventure.
Yeah.
Well, crowd level wise, we were definitely correct. There's like barely anybody in here, so that's awesome. Walking by Shrek, that's a 25-minute wait. I think I saw 30 minutes on Despicable, 20 on Despicable Me, so that's not bad. Yeah, so looks like even though it is reopening weekend, the constant rain has definitely driven people out of the parks. So a great time to come visit. Got some Trolls World Tour banners up. They do have cast members, or team members rather, standing around with QR code signs from the survey team. So rather than having you enter your email and other info on an iPad and touching something, you can simply scan the QR code with your camera on your phone. That'll open up a link, and then you put your email address in to get a survey later, and just how comfortable you felt. So that's kind of a cool way that they're still doing surveys while being socially distant. Now what Kelly's truly excited for, animal actors on location.
The show is so good.
The return of the greatest show in Universal. Just like any other queue line here at Universal, we do wait on social distancing markers, and they're actually showing us specifically where to go in the stadium. Looks very slow in there, so should get a good seat and enjoy the show. Well, we just got out of the Animal Actor Show, and I gotta say, the show's still amazing.
It's so good, you guys. It's so wholesome and cute, and the animals are great. They all did an awesome job.
They did amazing.
For having not practiced in, what, 3 months?
Well, they probably practice,
Oh,
but
okay.
at least not in front of an audience.
Okay, yeah, they're
Very
so
distracting.
cute.
Sandy, I want to adopt Sandy.
Yes, yes.
Perfect.
Yes. Love it. If you haven't seen this show, where have you been?
Yeah, really, please, definitely see the show. As far as procedures go, they mentioned that they sanitize all seats between all showings.
Yep, and they also like sat us down, like brought us in by groups, and we sat in, you know, 6 feet apart with a row between us. So.
Yep. And then when the show's over, they actually let people go one row at a time to make sure that, you know, everybody's not all spaced out and safe when they actually leave the show. One other thing they have now too are these signs to point towards the nearest restroom or hand washing station to make sure that you can keep sanitized and washed throughout your visit here at Universal. Head over now. We got a 10-minute wait in Men in Black Alien Attack. I'm gonna put all our stuff in a locker and kind of go over that procedure after we get out, as well as how the ride was. Just got off Men in Black. Kelly got 481,000, which is a Galaxy Defender, as per the song.
I think I probably got like 6,000.
I got 481,000.
Yeah, you got, yeah.
But anyways, they did have lots of social distancing in the queue, even though there wasn't really anybody in there.
Oh yeah, we walked on.
We walked right on it. Said it was a 10-minute wait and walked right on. Like I mentioned, you know, they have those social distancing markers in there. It's all a 6-foot radius, so even when you're in tighter queue lines, such as the switchbacks, like Spider-Man or anything like that, it might seem like there's more than 6 feet between you, but in reality it's a 6-foot bubble
all the way around you.
All the way around. We were the only people in our car.
Yep. And they also gave us hand sanitizer before we got to line up to get in the car.
Yep. And then I didn't see them doing it, but I'm kind of guessing that they sanitized the guns for Men in Black. At least I kind of hope they do.
We still brought personal hand sanitizer and used it. And
so we've been using it,
etc.
So that's not too bad. And with the face mask, you know, you're not really going to be touching your face at all. So that's good at least. But yeah, pretty normal for the most part. Lots of distancing and sanitizing, so it was good. Almost forgot about the lockers. It seemed a little less organized here at Men in Black than it was yesterday or the other day at Mummy. But what they do is they have typically 2 lines, one for picking up and one for dropping things off. So you wait in the line. When they see that there's an open locker bay, that they allow you to go in, and they space, you know, one empty full locker bay between people that are putting their things away. And then same goes for when you go back to pick your things up. They give some space in between to make sure that there aren't too many people crowding around. And I did see some people going around and sanitizing the touch screens, as well as the actual doors for each of the lockers.
It smells really good.
That smells really good in here. It smells like fruity. That's nice. Wow, there's no one in here. The line for the hopping pot is...
For butterbeer is like 1 person?
Yeah, 1 person in line for butterbeer over there. And then as we're kind of walking towards the main thoroughfare here, I also suspect that there will be very little people. Yep, sure enough. Never in my life have I seen it this empty down the main thoroughfare of Diagon Alley. Unbelievable.
How's their first taste of butterbeer after?
It's so good. I miss this so much.
We just got regular, but we did get a straw so Joe doesn't get all the milky.
Yeah, because there is dairy in the foam part on top, and they don't let you get it without it. Because of J.K. Rowling, she's annoying. So, get it with straw, you get around it. It's still really good though, like amazing. I miss it so much. It's delicious. After that delicious butterbeer, we're gonna pop into a shop real quick and then head over to Islands of Adventure because we were able to snag a Hagrid virtual line pass. Not entirely sure if it's gonna go because it's not currently running, but we do have hope. So we're gonna go over to Highway after we pop in the shop here. welcome to Islands of Adventure. We're gonna head back towards Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. On the way here, I got a notification that because of an extended delay, they have converted our virtual queue pass to a single-use express pass for any attraction between the two parks. There's really nothing else we wanted to ride besides Hagrid's, and I screenshotted our virtual line pass. So we're just gonna kind of wait it out, and when our time was supposed to come up at about 4, we're just gonna go back there and see if it's opened again, and then give it a shot. Just caught my eye walking to Hagrid's. They have masks that look like the Dueling Dragons.
That's so cool.
And they don't have it here, but I know, here it is.
Dragon merch.
Dueling Dragon sweatshirt.
Wow.
How cool is that?
That is old world.
Well, they know what they're doing. All the shirts in here are incredible. That one's amazing. That one's pretty dope. Kelly really likes this, like, Fabio unicorn. Got this one that's like super intense, like a kid's folder for school. Lisa Frank. Heading into Hogsmeade now. Whereas on Thursday, this area was completely packed to the gills. It is now totally empty because the ride is currently delayed. So we'll probably hang out for a bit, hope that the line pops back up. That way we can jump in with our old little pass there. All right, really quick, we got on Hagrid's. We will put our stuff away and we'll see you when we get off. As we are now off Hagrid's, and we will talk about it in a moment, I just wanted to show the line to come back in with your virtual pass is all the way parallel to the Fire Eater's Grill. So that's pretty crazy. Just got off Hagrid. Second time we've ridden it. That ride is amazing.
So good.
Amazing. Whole process wasn't too bad. They scanned our time, which, pro tip, if you get a time for Hagrid, it's probably going to go down. And if it's down for long enough, they will replace your virtual ticket with an express pass that's good for pretty much no rides.
Yeah,
they exclude a lot of rides on it. So when you get your Hagrid's virtual line ticket, screenshot on your phone because you can still use it even though they've replaced it with an express pass.
Yep.
Social distancing in the line was okay. A little bit confusing with some of the spacing, like we kind of talked about before.
Dark in there too.
But because we had a delay for a long period of time, they didn't know if the ride was going to come back up, and I was about to get out of the line.
Literally like 5 minutes before
we like kept moving and actually got on it. But they did come around and give everybody special paper tickets. They are the maroon ones, which are the super coveted ones because they do let you go back onto Hagrid's as a quasi-express pass, and it has an expiration date of all the way to September.
Yep. We were allowed to wait in line still to see if it came back up, and they gave us that ticket. So it was super nice of them to do.
Oh, yeah.
They did not have to do that at all, or give you anything when things like that happen. So definitely appreciate that. We decided to wait it out. We were in line for 45 minutes. Yeah,
about 45 minutes.
About 45 minutes, which is really not bad, honestly. And what else were we doing?
Yeah.
We waited and rode it, and then we can save the ticket for next time.
Yeah. And we didn't film the actual ride through, but if we do want to see our full ride video, and also the day that we came for opening weekend, we will link both those videos in the description down below. Interesting. Both of these stations are closed for social distancing. But social distancing to who? It is a mystery. And as we head out of Islands of Adventure and Universal as a whole for the day, the rain has begun again. And it seems like it will continue for the rest of the evening. So we definitely got lucky on when we rode Hagrid's.
Oh yeah.
A+. Great timing. Back home, it was extremely rainy and gross. And then we tried to film the outro in our car, and someone's car alarm was going off, and it was all dark. So here we are. Did you enjoy? How was your day at Universal?
It was good. It felt good to be back in a theme park. Definitely, you know, after going to them so often and then not being able to go, it was nice to kind of be there. I was slightly uncomfortable at times just because of the crowds. I'm just like not used to being out of the house, I guess, so it just makes me really like anxious and uncomfortable. I don't necessarily feel unsafe. I feel like all the procedures that Universal has put in place like are great, and everyone seems to be following them. Like you saw one person not wearing a mask and they put it on. So
I gave her the evil eyes, and she made direct eye contact with me and was like, awesome.
So yeah, and it was definitely like a really rainy day, but for a really rainy day to ride not only Hagrids and see animal actors, like it's a pretty good day in my book, because those are probably my two favorite things.
It was a great day overall. Absolutely. Well, if you liked our video and our second romp through Universal, giving more information about all the different procedures and exploring some new things, make sure to give us a thumbs up. If you have been back to Universal since it has reopened a few days ago, please let us know in the comments below. Tell us what you think so far of everything, and how your comfort level is around the park. If you want to see more of our adventures, make sure to subscribe, click on the bell icon to get notified every time we go live with new videos, and as always, we will see you next time for more Young at the Parks.